everybody, hello everybody, hello everybody, hello everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hello everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you like Therian and furry content, as well as arts and crafts, you are in the right place. Make sure to hit the like button on this video, and hit subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of content, and let's get on with the video. I have now been making content on the internet. Well, I guess I've been making content on the internet a longer time, but I've been making this channel kind of content for about a year. I've only had my YouTube channel about a year. Now, if you go in my bio, it says it was created in 2017. That was when I was 14 years old, and I just used the same account. So, I really didn't, it was just a normal account. But I decided that I would start this video by reacting to, not start this video, I would just make this video reacting to my oldest TikToks that I made. I posted on TikTok like a year before I started posting on YouTube. I've only been really posting Therian content for like 2 years. Anyway, I'm going to react to some of my oldest TikToks today, and you are going to watch them too. I'm going to put them like here, and I'm going to watch them on my iPad. I have an AirPod in, which is funny because when I started recording this, my voice sounds different with my ear kind of plugged to this AirPod. So I was like, am I going to mess this up? I didn't. I did. I just messed it up in a different way. It had nothing to do with my hearing. Anyway, I have my iPad right here. And I have a couple of videos. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know, like 10 of them. I have like 10 videos, maybe more, that I'm going to react to. And I will play them, like right here. Well, I react. So, let's get into it. Hello, post-recording Rory here. I just want to make it clear that in this video, I may have to silent or mute a lot of the videos in this compilation. I don't know yet. I haven't edited the video yet, but once I post on YouTube, some of the videos do have copyrighted music, so I may have to change the sounds. The captions should be accurate for them if it is a sound that I have to take out with, like my voice in it. I don't know yet. I haven't edited the video, I just finished recording it, but if I have to change the audio, unfortunately, I have to change the audio. So, letting you know now, let's get back to the video. Okay, now I'm pretty sure this TikTok is the first Therian TikTok I ever made. This was in my first semester of college, maybe? Second semester of college? I don't remember. But I was wearing a tie in the video, so that's kind of interesting. So, okay, let's get into it.
So recently there have been a lot of Therians on my For You page.
Okay, first, I forgot that I mispronounced Therian in the first few videos I made. I called them Therians. I didn't know. And I think the next thing I say in this video is that I'm not a Therian.
And I'm not a Therian.
Yeah. So that changed.
But I think that the style of masks they make are pretty neat. And they make them out of simple things like cardboard and paper. So I was like, well, I have a bunch of cardboard. I got a hot glue gun, you know. Why don't I make one of these?
Oh, this is so
I started
cool.
just, you know, cutting out shapes, gluing them together, and...
oh my god, okay, that's crazy. That's how I made my masks.
That actually isn't that hard. So I cut out some shapes for the cheeks.
I love that I recorded my process.
Them on, and eventually I added a...
because usually I don't do that anymore.
that I had because I'm at college, so I don't have access to a lot of supplies.
I used literally
I'm
like
glad I brought my
a
hot glue.
shoelace.
That's all I can say. But I ended up painting it with metallic.
Oh, I
paint,
forgot I
so
painted
it
it.
doesn't show up as good on camera as it
I didn't know I
was in
painted
person.
it.
But I think it turned out pretty cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
I also made another mask that I will show at a later
Liz been
date,
wearing
but
it.
yeah, here
My
is
old dorm
finished
room.
wolf mask.
Okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool. That was the first ever Therian TikTok I ever made. Oh, this is crazy. Who would have knew? Who would have thought that I'd get this far with Therianthropy? That I'd realize, oh, I am a Therian, and make all this content. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Okay, I don't know what this next one is, but I'm wearing my very first foam clay Therian style mask, so let's get into it. Alright, showing off the mask. I love the outfit. That shirt no longer fits me and has a hole in it, so... I was very unconfident with it. I forgot I dropped my phone at the end of the video and I kept it in the video. That's so funny. Frank's also in that one. Okay, let's see what the next one is. Oh my god, packaging my first order. I remember this mask. I used to use the old postal boxes because all I had access to. That tissue paper that I used in this video specifically was just left over from Christmas. I didn't have any, like, new tissue paper. Oh, look at me wrapping it up. Oh my god, okay, I filmed this. Let me pause it. I filmed this, one-handed, which is funny because I have, like, POV, like, videos, but I usually, like, have my POV, like, camera mount. But this is before that, so I was holding this in my right hand and recording my left hand doing all this stuff. And it actually looks pretty good, especially for the time. So that's actually pretty cool. Oh! Now, for those of you who don't know, when I first started selling masks, so this is when they were like, when obviously you saw that mask, it looks completely different from what I make now, but I used to make, like, candy bracelets to go with them. And I give those away as freebies instead of stickers. Now I just do, like, random stickers. I unfortunately can't bring that back, but these are actually pretty cool. I mean, I'd make one that was a word that would, like, go with the mask, like the species usually. And then I'd make one that matched that bracelet. Oh, it was so cool. Okay, let's continue the video. Okay, cool. Oh, I love that, like, star tissue paper. the panning down. This is, like, when I first started. I had no, like, experience with, like, making videos. My handmade note with my paw print. Oh, this was before I knew what I was doing with the notes. I made them really pretty. The paw print. Oh, that's so fun. But that mask specifically was so cool. I love that one. It was one of my first, like, earliest masks. I just wanted to do something with horns. Oh, that's so cool. I'm pretty sure that was, like, a different brand of foam clay that I currently use, too. Okay, so we're gonna go with the next one now. This is my sales pitch from...
How about this mask? Right here. This one. Maybe this one. Well, now you can.
Oh my god.
These masks, along with all my previous ones, are now listed on
This
my
is so
Etsy.
cute.
These three are the newest masks I have available on my site. And as for these, they are all 20% off. So if you want one of these new edition masks, or maybe
That raccoon mask is so funny.
now,
Oh my god, look at how my old masks looked.
all of these masks are now available on my
And every
Etsy.
single one of these masks sold except for
These
2 of
masks
them,
are
which I
fun.
kept.
They could be fun for you. Please.
I miss my old
buy them.
piercings.
Anyway, the sale is going to be indefinite on the older masks. I just have to, like, set until I go back to college because I'm probably going to do, like, a little bit of a vacation for the store when I get there to adjust.
It's unbelievable,
So
but
if
I
you
used to
want
look
a
like
mask,
that
now's the
too.
perfect time.
I look so
20%
different.
off. The 3 newer ones are awesome and improved. You will love these masks.
Those after I got my... So if you're wondering why the bars in my lip piercing are so long, it's because that was, like, right after I got them pierced. Like, maybe, like... I don't know the date on this, but it was summer, so, like, a little while after. But that's so cool. It's not... I used to do that kind of sales pitch every time I had a round of pre-made. It's, like, the exact same one. Okay, next video. Let's see. Packing order! I use this song in every single packing order video. Oh my gosh. And again, leftover Christmas wrapping paper because I didn't have any, like, other wrapping paper. But I didn't want it to be Christmas themed. So I just put green in one box and, like, red in the other. This is so long. I would have sped this up. I didn't know I could speed it up at the time. This is taking years, guys. Oh, there's the candy bracelets. Oh, that's awesome. I remember making these. It was so fun. Oh my god, the little notes. That's how I used to do them. So cute. So cute. Classic thumbs up at the end. That's usually my move for when I do a packing orders video. I just do the classic, like, little zoom in on my thumb at the end. I don't know. I think it's cute. Whatever. That's good. Oh, that's so fun. I would rate that packing order video 0 out of 10 because I would do it completely differently now. Like, guys, but... Okay. Okay, let's see what the next one is. Get my iPad back up here. Alright. Let's talk about fake Therians.
This
Okay,
has been
let's
a
talk
topic
about
that
it.
I've seen all over the place in the Therian community lately, and I figured I'd give my take. First
Perfect.
of all,
I love
fake
hearing my own
Therians
takes.
technically exist, but they're not exactly what you think. Fake Therians, actual fake Therians.
I love the music choice in the
who are
background.
Intentionally, keyword, intentionally pretending to be a Therian, either for attention or to cause problems. And these people are usually satire accounts, and they usually it's usually obvious that they're not really a Therian. What is
I love how
not
awkward my
a fake Therian
talking is.
someone who identifies as a Therian but has some information wrong. If you correct them and they ignore your responses and like, no, I'm a Therian anyway, I can choose, block them and move on, because they do not matter.
Good advice.
Education
Also good
is
advice.
a thing that is all over in this community. If someone gets one fact wrong, they are always corrected, every single time. I've seen it hundreds of times. And if somebody doesn't listen to your corrections, move on. It does not matter.
Yeah, real.
And that's the thing that I think a lot of you need to take away is fake Therians or uninformed Therians or Therians that get on your nerves do not matter. It doesn't matter. It should not be upsetting you to this degree that there are people out there who don't fit your expectations of Therianthropy or are lying about Therianthropy. It doesn't matter. Think for a second why it's upsetting you. Because your existence does not depend on them. And
I was wondering. Okay, let me pause this for a second. I was wondering about the music choice, but as soon as I said your existence does not depend on them, I'm like, oh, this is kind of like a TED Talk style. I gotcha. For the record, this is an Ethan video. Ethan was the altar fronting in this video. Yeah. I'm not Ethan. Someone commented and they're like, hey, could you like say in your videos which altar is fronting? I tried to one time, but the clip didn't work right, so I ended up not putting it in the video. I did try, but anyway, Rory fronting. I have DID. Anyway, back to the video.
Outsiders anyway. Fake Therians pretending to do this and pretending to do that, or getting information wrong, doesn't actually cause all that much harm.
Real.
And listen, when a Therian identifies as a Therian and then someday they realize they are not, that is not them faking, and that is not a bad thing. Everyone grows and learns. And if someone identifies as a Therian for a while and realizes they were wrong, that does not mean that they were faking. They weren't. They had no intention.
Real.
They fully believed they were a Therian. That does not mean that they are fake. And just because a Therian only posts quads, or only wears gear, or the only things that are like telling about being a Therian are quads and gear or something like that, that does not mean they are faking. It doesn't. Because quads and gear are fun ways to express your Therianthropy, and people don't do it and people do. It doesn't matter. You don't have to express yourself in these ways to be a Therian, and Therians that express themselves in these ways are not automatically fake. And also, just because a Therian does not post content on education or what Therians are or information...
Oh, on the education thing. I made that point specifically in this video because at the time of filming this was last January, I think, so like a year ago. At the time, people were getting so mad in the community. Like, people are just posting, like, quads content, and they're like, how come, like, Therian content is just quads, and, like, there's no educational content? Well, guess what, everybody? BirdyDogs is here. I'll do the educational content. You guys can post quads, because I can't do that anyway. Sorry, I'm just kidding, but... No, but at the time, people were so mad about it. They're like, this isn't Therian content, this is just quads. I'm like, guys, Therian content is just content made by Therians. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I think people kind of, like, fell off that argument. But, like, I post educational Therian content, so it exists now, at least. And, to be fair, it did exist. It's just, it wasn't in, like, video format. It was, like, in, like, text posts. And to be fair, guys, not a lot of people that need to be educated like reading. So... Anyway, back to the rest of this video, which is so long. I'm literally not even, like, all the way... Like, this is just a bit over halfway through this video. One thing that I didn't like about my previous educational videos on TikTok was that they were long and boring. Like, I'm gonna be so real. They're not, like, really entertaining or, like... Not that it has to be. TikTok has a limit of 10 minutes for videos. So as you can see in these older ones, I tended to use my time. I didn't really... I usually kept them around 3 minutes long, which is long for TikTok. But YouTube Shorts only has a limit of 1 minute, 60 seconds. You can't go longer than that, or else your video gets turned into a regular video, or it doesn't get posted. So I had to get my informational videos down from like 3 minutes to 1 minute. I had to get every information like that I want, every piece of information that I wanted to into 60 seconds, which took me a bit of practice, but eventually I got it down to be able to get all the information I need in the fastest time possible. And that actually made me way better at being a YouTuber, was practicing like cutting down my time to 60 seconds. I have to give all the important information in this time limit. Like, I don't have unlimited time. I can't choose like my words. I have to choose my words carefully, I mean. So I re-record all my stuff over and over again. This clip specifically that I'm recording now was a re-recorded clip. This is like the third take I've done of this clip, which is why it sounds more concise. But anyway, I am so glad that I stopped making videos that were this long for educational instead of making... Because I do make education videos that are long, but they're in a long-form content like this. They're supposed to be. This was on TikTok, so... I digress. Alright, back to the video.
Does not mean that they're a fake theory. It doesn't. I think the real problem in this community that is tearing apart this community is the fact that so many of you are really, really elitist and gatekeeping. And elitist, for those of you who don't know, is someone who...
I mean, I'm not
believes they
wrong.
are better than someone for any specific reason. Like, I am better than you because of this. And that's my way of viewing myself. I am better than you. And, guys, a lot of Therians are kids. And kids make mistakes, and kids don't understand. And you have to realize that they are a part of this community too. And it doesn't matter, as long as you politely educate them and move on, it is fine. Don't be mean to kids for not understanding everything about theory therapy. They're kids. They don't get it. And kids can be theory.
Why is this video still going?
A 4-year-old can know theory, and just like a 95-year-old could. It doesn't matter. Calling someone fake just because they're young is okay as an issue. But in the end, the fake Therians and the Therians that don't fit your expectation of what a Therian should be, and the people who have information wrong, do not matter in the long run. They don't exist off your phone. You don't see them in daily life. And if they are bothering you, block them and move on. And it's not your responsibility to educate everybody. Listen.
True.
The fake Therians in this community that you guys see all over the place do not matter. Stop being so gatekeepy about who is and isn't a Therian. It doesn't matter. As long as you're a Therian and you care about yourself and you express yourself, you're fine. Leave that to other people. Leave people be. Politely educate, block them if they don't listen, and move on. It's not that big of an issue.
Real, it's not that big of an issue. I was right. But I know I'm being like kind of hypercritical, but I do think that video was like, as a YouTuber, now that I do this for like a living, I'm like, yeah, I would have done that video completely differently. What is going on with my hair? Anyway. Okay, next video. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, this is what Sonny used to look like. In case you don't know, Sonny actually got a refurb. I refurbed him. This is what he originally looked like when I first made him. This is before I added the cheek fluff and redid his eyes. Those are the only things I changed. Everything else is the same. But, oh, it's so funny. Yeah, he wasn't nearly as fluffy. I'm gonna have to mute this one because the audio is copyrighted, so... Yeah, look at this. First real fursuit. He's cool. I like the close-ups. The eyes are so nasty. Look at them. I didn't poke in the holes because I was lazy. I just poked the eyes so I could see. Aww. Look at him. Oh, there's the back of his head. I thought I had him on this spinny thing. I lost that spinny thing. Or it broke. I forget. Oh, that's cute. He looks so much better now. That's so funny. I'm surprised that video didn't get muted onto TikTok itself, because I downloaded these from TikTok, and a lot of, like, when I was scrolling that far back on my page, so many of them have been muted, like the ones where I'm even like talking, so just like you can't listen to it anymore, like my voice. It's so funny. Okay, let's do the next one. This is so funny. That unicorn mask was crazy. The horn was detachable. Because I had to ship it. Oh, yeah, that cat mask is cool. Oh, I like that one. I love it. I used to make videos like this a lot, where I'd like wear the mask I made. But I stopped doing that. How cool, I like that. It's pretty neat. Okay, let's see. Oh, yes! The video that everyone loved. My paper fursuit. Oh, yeah. It's so funny because I could make an even better paper fursuit now. I know I can. I just haven't had the time. But wait till you see what I can do next. Okay, this next video has some lore. Now, as you can see, this video has a watermark and the rest of them don't. This one is my greatest regret of all time. I posted this video in January of last year on TikTok. It's since got 3.2 million views on TikTok and would have made me thousands of dollars had I not re-uploaded it, because when I initially posted it, it didn't get as many views as I thought it should. So I reposted it with the watermark. Now that was a fatal mistake, because if I had just left it, I would have thousands of dollars, because that video got 3.2 million views on TikTok. So, it is my most watched video of all time. It is called What is a Therian? And I'm going to react to it. Now, I have not seen this video since I posted it. I only watch a lot of my videos after I post them, just because they're, I don't know, I just judge myself too much. Okay, let's watch it. My greatest regret.
So what exactly is a Therian? I made a longer version of this video over on my YouTube, BirdyDogs.
That's when I first started posting on YouTube.
Here is the shorter version for TikTok. So a Therian is defined as a person who non-physically identifies as an animal. Now that explanation can be a bit confusing and leave a bit of room for questions. So how I like to define it is a Therian is someone whose internal sense of self, so who you are as a person on the inside, is an animal. So whereas for a typical person, usually their internal sense of self looks and presents exactly how they physically are, this is not the case for Therians. So Therians' internal sense of self and identity of who they are is an animal. Now Therians can have more than one stereotype, and a stereotype is the term for what your animal is. So mine is a wolf.
That was before
some
I
people
realized
can
I
have
got
more
one
than one.
stereotype.
I don't have more than one, but there is no upper
Yeah.
limit to how many stereotypes a person can have. Do Therians believe we are animals? No, we don't. We know we're human. We are human. The only thing is our internal sense of self is not. So we understand we're human, and we do human things. And now quadrobics and wearing gear such
This
as
video is actually pretty good.
are, things that you can do to express yourself as a Therian, but they are not requirements to be a Therian. You don't have to do quads or wear gear to be a Therian, and you don't have to be a Therian to do either of those things. You can do quads just for fun. You can wear gear just for fun. These things are not connected to Therianthropy, but they are a fun way to express yourself. So how does Therianthropy come about? Now there are two different types of Therians, which are spiritual Therians
There's more,
and
but
psychological Therians.
I know that the time.
And basically these two types literally only have to do with the origin of how someone became a Therian. So for spiritual Therians, this is tied more to a belief system such as past lives, or souls, or reincarnation. That is more of the spiritual Therian side of things. Psychological Therians, on the other hand, develop their Therianthropy as they develop as a person. So a Therian from a young age might connect really, really strongly to foxes, and because of either neurodivergency or just something in their brain, they latch onto this animal, and it causes their internal sense of self to become an animal rather than a person.
That's kind of how I'd explain it,
The most
but
important thing to remember about Therianthropy is that every single Therian's experience is different. There are no two Therians with the exact same experience,
Yeah,
or the
they
exact
just
same
all
way
that,
they
though.
became a Therian, or developed Therianthropy, or expressed their Therianthropy. It is completely individual. There is no two Therians that are exactly the same, which tends to lead to confusion into what a Therian is and what it means to be a Therian. But the main thing to remember is that it's very, very broad. There are so many ways to be a Therian and so many ways to express your Therianthropy. So it's really not a group thing. It is very individual. Now,
Now, what's the difference between Therians and furries? Now, the main thing is, being a Therian is not a choice. You are a Therian, and that is just how you are.
Now, actually, I'm gonna pause here. There's a lot of differences between Therians and furries, but I don't think the choice aspect is the main difference at this point. But that's funny that at the time that's what I thought it was. But there's other differences, but that is a difference. But that's kind of funny.
You can't really change that. You can choose to not present it, but you can't change the fact that you're a furry. Now, being a furry is basically just being a fan of anthropomorphic animals, or animals with human traits. This can be very broad, and it's a self-identifying label. So basically, you choose to be a furry, you don't choose to be a Therian.
That's
and also,
funny that that's how I
the
expect
type of gear that furries and Therians wear tend to be a little different.
That's so funny, okay.
And also, furries, they're, they don't believe they are an animal, and their internal sense of self is not an animal, it's a human. So, Therians have an internal sense of self, that is an animal, and furries do not. So, that's the main difference. So there you go. There is the basic rundown of what it means to be a Therian. If you have any questions, comment them down below, and I will answer. If you want a longer explanation, go over to my YouTube, BirdyDogs, and I have a video posted there. Thank you for watching.
Cool. Now that's funny because that video still holds up. Like I was expecting it to not hold up at all. I was like, oh, this is gonna be. That's actually one of my best videos. Yeah. Unfortunately, I could have made so much money on it, but I didn't. I made $0.00 from that video. That got 3.2 million views on TikTok. Oh well. Anyway, hopefully I get another viral video like that. But that is that was my biggest video, my most viewed video of all time. 3.2 million views. I think it's 3.2 million views. Anyway, video still holds up, but rest in peace to that thousands of dollars I could have made off of it. Oh well. Alright, let's see what's next. Okay, this is my very first tutorial. This was the first time I ever made a tutorial for anything ever. This is gonna be so cool. Okay, let's see. So there's the mask.
Here is a much asked for tutorial for how to make a Therian mask.
Also mispronounced Therian again.
For supplies, you'll need some cardboard, a pen, a marker, some string to tie it with, and some kind of sharp object like scissors or an X-Acto knife, and some kind of glue. I used hot glue.
Wait, that's how I originally made the bases? Look at that.
I just know that hot glue probably works the best.
That's not how I make them at all
First step is
anymore.
to cut out a shape like this that you can see through, and to bend it so it fits, the curvature of your face.
That's crazy. I forgot I made them like this.
It's okay to bend and kind of shape all the cardboard in this video. I kind of do that throughout the whole mask. Next step is to cut out a snout shape. Make sure you have kind of a point at the end, and make sure you get 2 of them.
Oh, that's funny.
You want to bend them kind of so that they curve, and glue them at a point like this. That way, when you
the
put them
origins
together, it makes a snout shape. So you're going to glue along that seam at the top, and then attach it to your mask.
That's crazy. I make them so different now.
Here it is being glued on, and I made my snout a bit longer than I wanted. So
that never happens anymore. I always make them too short now.
So when it's on, it looks like that, and you're going to want to lay your mask on the cardboard and trace kind of a coffee filter-like shape. And
this is crazy. I didn't know I made it like this.
It's the curve of the snout, and you're going to want to glue that right on top of it.
This is like I'm watching a brand new tutorial I've never seen before because it's been so long since I filmed this.
Is to trace the inside of the eyes, just the top, so you can create the eyebrows. They're kind of like a rectangle shape. You can make different shapes, but cut them out, glue them above the eyes, and there's your eyebrows. For the little circles, I used the ones that I had cut out for the eyes and then trimmed them a bit smaller and glue them right at the tip so that they look like nice little eyebrows. Next, you're going to want to cut out a little acorn shape and bend it in the middle so it kind of curves all the way.
Shout out to me filming this with one hand and also doing it at the same time.
So after it's all nice and bent, you're going to want to cut 2 little notches like this.
Oh, yeah.
Mushroom. And you glue the top part to the top and fold along the sides and glue the whole nose to look like that.
That's crazy.
And next, you're going to trace the inside of the eye and the cheek. You only need to do this on one side, but depending on how asymmetrical your mask is, you might need to do both separately. But you trace that shape and cut it out twice, and there you go.
This is so
you have
cool.
your nice, cute little cheek fluffs.
Wow.
Next, trace the top of the mask to create the ear. Now this is important. Make sure you trace a little bit below that so that there's extra space to glue to the back of the mask. Then you trace the shape again with the inner ear and cut both out and glue it together. Glue those to the mask and you are almost done. Last step is poke 2 little holes with the pen in between the ears and the cheek fluff, and that's where you'll run your string. I tied a knot on one end and cut it out, and then attached it like this, and that's what it looks like. And there you go. Here is a nice dog Therian mask. It could be a wolf, could be a dog, I don't know.
My purple
Hope you
hair
enjoyed the
too.
video.
How cool. How cool. That was the first, that was the second like video. That one also went viral on TikTok after I made the initial mask. That's crazy. Wow. And I'm pretty sure that's the last video I have saved. Wait, no, I have one more, I think. Yeah, I do. Okay, I have one more video, and then we will see. As it turns out, I don't have one more video. Whoops. But those are all the TikToks I had saved from my TikTok, I guess, that I reacted to. And overall, I think a lot of my videos still hold up. Some of them I would phrase differently or change, but I think they're pretty good. And this has been about 1 year of making YouTube videos. In January, it will be 1 year of posting on YouTube. Maybe February will be 1 year of posting on YouTube. I don't actually remember. I think it was January, though, because I think I was home between semesters. But if you like this kind of content and want to see more of it, make sure to hit the like button on this video and to subscribe to my channel. I make videos every single day, all the time. It's what I do. So if you subscribe to the channel, it really helps me out. And I appreciate all of you who subscribe and all of you who watch my content. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Okay, so I actually have to record this one because I need a thumbnail for this video. Okay, so this is me making the thumbnail. Okay. Hold on. That's almost good, wait. Maybe my eyes look in the other direction so I can like... I'm sure I got a good thumbnail on this one. Well, let me make it like... Wait, that's a good one. Okay, wait. Got it. Got it. That's the one. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.